See, I'm trying to make sure I can see everything. Okay, I think I'm gonna also, my fire pad. I'm gonna go ahead and look at that too. I don't want to miss your comments today, right? Okay, it says it is live now. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to find myself so I can see comments and stuff. I hope you all are doing well today. It feels like a very interesting time, and I don't know, maybe there's another portal open. I feel like there's been so many open, and we're being affected by so many things. It's weird. You know what? I'm gonna try and click on it. That way I can see. Hang on. I hope you all have had time to look at the other readings that I did about 4 or 5 days ago, and those were pretty deep. They're pretty interesting. I feel like definitely it's going to help people with their households, their love relationships, their money manifesting, things like that. Okay, so let's see if I can get. I'm trying to pull myself up that way I can see comments. If I get any comments, I can see those. Hang on 1 second here. And one of the biggest things I think is it's such a struggle when you're on the twin flame journey and it's like you don't really know where you are in the journey, or you don't know if it's really supposed to turn into a relationship. Things like that you might not be understanding. And it helps when people come together and they talk and they share a little bit about it. I think that's a good thing. And today, in particular, I was just feeling that pull to really talk about things and to be, you know, just like there in that way where we're all together, we're all speaking. Hang on 1 second. There. So I wanted to leave it where, okay, there. Okay, now let me get back to where I can see the comments and things. So I want to say hi and welcome to everybody who's listening. Okay. And if you want to chime in, we can talk. We can talk while you're here. I'm going to share some things also. Okay. I think the sound is pretty good, though. I think the sound is pretty good. I think the light is pretty good, too. Okay. So, I don't know. It seems like such a catchword, like a phrase that people have been using for about 8 years about twin flames, right? The whole thing with twin flames, and how do you know if it's a twin flame or a soulmate? Um, what is it like? Is it supposed to be every relationship? Because some people are just people that you're going to be. Some people are you're just really attracted to them, and I think sometimes people get that really confused. They get that confused if they feel attracted to someone, if they feel like someone has a similar life experience. Um, and it's not always going to be that energy of a twin flame or even a soulmate, okay? But we have so many soulmates. We have lots of soulmates. If you can imagine, um, and this is just an example that I use, okay? You might feel like you explain it a different way, or if it means something different to you. But if you can imagine like a tree growing out of the ground, a tree growing from the roots all the way up, right? And then there's the branches. And then on the branches, there's all those leaves, you know. Um, your soulmates may be numerous, like all of those leaves that are on the branches. That's kind of the way it is with soulmates. It could be almost anyone who has some similar things with you, you know, like it's, and I'm laughing because I've experienced so many things, and I've heard you all. All of you have gotten readings with me. All of you have left comments. I've heard, so many things. But, this whole thing with identifying, recognizing, yeah, you have plenty of soulmates. Then that is why some of the people you may have been involved with, even if you weren't romantic with them, but you felt the connection, you felt the pull with them, those are soulmates. And you do have platonic soulmates. That is a thing. It might not be romantic. And when you're with your twin flame, if you've ever met them, if you've ever talked to them, communicated with them, guess what? That might not lead to a romantic relationship or moving in together or things like that. That may not happen in a twin flame relationship. All twin flames aren't going to be, they're not all going to be this thing where you have to be living with one another. You have to try and get engaged, move in together, move from the other side of the country. But when that does happen, I feel like that's really awesome when it does happen, because I know that there are some people who are they're together with their twin flame and they love it, and they fought this kind of thing, this sequence of events. It might not have been a big battle to be together, but it might have been like a sequence of events, and they decided that they were really going to tough it out and try and heal themselves, go within and remove those blocks and barriers, then work on the outside stuff like planning, like timing, especially if you discover that your twin is like 5,000 miles away, a different time zone, and just all of that, right? So some of the really evolved movements and events and all of that, you decide to really tough it out. And it might not be bad at all. It might be just a lot of fluctuations that have seemed to keep you apart. And if you can get together and you actually know you love this person, and both of you are supportive, both of you understand your healing process, and you make it together, I mean, that's huge. That's like, wow, that's amazing. And true twin flames do have some characteristics, right? Oh, hang on. This coffee is really good. You all know I love coffee, right? You know I love coffee. um, One of the other characteristics that people, they miss this, right? They don't know that twin flames have to have certain characteristics, right? And me and my twin, we met those characteristics. Okay. I actually knew I knew who my twin flame was. I met them. We both had a mission here. And I was not really young when I met my twin. Okay. So if you're thinking that, oh, well, I'm 35 now, I'm not going to meet my twin, or I'm 40, I'm not going to meet my twin. It may not be that simple. You may meet your twin even if you're, a little more mature in your age. If you're a little more awakened, in that stage. And today is a day where I'm thinking of him, and anything to do with him coming to my memory, it comes to my energy too. Okay? It comes to my energy. I can feel it. It activates my frequency. It activates certain parts of me. Okay. And that's something else. It's not going to be just this highly sexual kind of thing, just because you feel like it's good. Good sex, good romance, whatever. That's not the only indicator that your confirmation that this must be the twin flame. That's not all of it, okay? But you might experience some of that, okay? Um, my twin flame, even when I'm experiencing something traumatic, I remember a while ago I was experiencing something traumatic, and we had given each other a whole lot of space, a whole lot of space. This was years ago. We both work as healers, basically. That's a very simple way to put it. Um, I'm a shamanic, you know, priestess, root work priestess. I've studied for a long time, done a lot of work for people. Um, and I don't say that to give myself just this title, it's really what people have given me as a title. Um, been through a lot of awakenings, and a lot of spiritual connections, journeys with my higher healed ancestors, my spirit guides that walk with me. He has too. He's experienced a lot of turmoil, a lot of spiritual awakening. Um, highly educated, degree, all the stuff. Just very similar, like such a similar path. Um, yeah, and I've seen his wounds. He's seen my wounds. We've said things to each other that sound it sounds like not normal everyday things that you might say to someone. This is another indicator, right? Um, this is another indicator, when you talk about past lives, and you know that this person was in your past life with you. They know, right? They feel this deep connection. They also talk about it. They talk about their near death experiences. We had so many things in common, right? We have so many things in common. One of the major things that people don't want to focus on with the twin flame, they don't want to focus on the fact that a lot of it is coming together or knowing one another to strengthen how you help and how you fulfill your soul mission and your soul purpose in this lifetime. That's a huge, major aspect of it. And everyone is thinking about, and so many people, and not trying to insult anybody, nothing like that. But so many people are thinking that it's all about this romance, this romance scenario, and it's not that way fully. Okay, you will have a soul journey and a soul purpose, and it'll be strengthened by your interactions with your twin. It will, that's what the two of you will do. You will have lessons, you will have activations together. You will experience things you never thought. Okay. Something very simple, when I connect, which is easy for me to connect because I've been that way since I was a child, right? And what happens sometimes is you literally may go into like an entrainment. Your body will kind of relax and you'll kind of drift off. It could be when you're about to wake up, when you're relaxing, when you're about to go to sleep, different scenarios. But we used to have soul visits with one another. And I knew, I had a sense that I could do that because, I do shamanic journey and drum journeys, everything. I know about theta, and he does too. So we would literally have soul visits together. Um, and nobody, you don't need a body required. Your body's not required for those, right? So even if, your twin, or what you feel is your twin, they're thousands of miles away. Um, Even if you were together in another life, and then in this life it's like you want to visit this person, you miss them. Those kinds of things do happen. Um, it's no way to plan for stuff like that. Do you see what I'm saying? is no way to really plan for that kind of stuff. Those things may happen. They may happen once a month. They may happen a few times in a month, or it could be things where you're like, no, that couldn't have happened because, oh my God, that would be so deep if that happened. You know, today I feel kind of, I just feel kind of emotional. Feel kind of emotional because I'm thinking of things through that lens, through that energy of um, our emotions and our mind, our heart, our romantic, loving, our heart frequency, our soul energy there. It just kind of feels sad sometimes, when you have a remembrance of someone, who is that close to you. And, you've had all these confirmations with. And I'm going to tell you about one of the stories because I was just going to say about 5 minutes ago. I'm sorry if I lost my place, but sometimes he'll come to me like to heal me, like an actual healing session. I haven't even woke up yet. And he did that for a long time after we decided, to give each other time and space and, issues, all of those things that I don't worry about anymore. I don't worry about those things anymore. It used to be a big deal to me. I don't worry about those things because I'm not waiting or holding on for some kind of reunion. I'm not doing that, and I never have done that, like to wait and to hold on. But that's one instance. He does come around to heal when I have, some bad stuff going on sometimes, or it's something that is happening that I need to pay attention to. He will come around like that. Because I have to be almost in constant awareness because of the kind of work I do and my readings. I have to be in awareness a lot. So it's almost like if someone comes around to help and alleviate some of those things, but they do it in such a spiritual way, such a soulful way, that is really amazing. Okay. Um, it's like, it's almost like it's such a higher kind of thing, a higher frequency, a higher level, that you will start to understand that it's not just about this reunion, waiting. It's about you, your mission, your higher healed energy, their higher healed energy, their frequency, and how it can be kind of a timeless thing. Um, just really knowing this, knowing it from that soul perspective, and having it almost feels like so I'm trying to describe it more like an ancient wisdom, like your soul may be ancient. Some of us, we actually do have uh, an ancient soul, like a soul that has come back many times. And I know that about me, and I know that about him also, and other people that I've spoken to. Some of us really do have ancient souls, ancient thoughts. Some of us have come into this life experiencing a lot of that. Okay, a lot of that. Um, hmm Okay, so it's like I'm really being led to talk about the benefits of it, right? Okay, because I was really feeling like, I just feel like, that feeling of like, it's almost like it takes you back to another time frequency. Like, even though it was years ago, it'll still kind of pull me back in because of the frequency, the energies, right? And it's really that confirmation that you don't have to worry about, are they still there with you? They are. Okay. They are there with you. That is very true. Okay. They are there with you. They're there in your energy. It's really no way to just lose this connection. Okay. It's really not just like, hmm. it's done with because they are away, or because we decided, we're not going to pursue this or whatever. It's still a connection there. You don't have to worry about it. The connection is never really lost. Okay. So, as I was just saying about the benefits, because that's kind of what I'm being led to talk about, the benefits. Um, One of the benefits is that you feel more confirmed. Okay, you do feel confirmed. You feel like, oh my God, I actually, not only is it something that I'm feeling and experiencing, it's something that is actually being confirmed to me in different ways and then with different people. Okay, because I've actually had others talk about how strong the connection is between the two of us. Um, it's also that confirmation of, wow, so if this is real and if this is really true, then my soul purpose, my mission must also be true and aligned to helping others, aligned to not just giving and sharing, but also helping to elevate, helping to raise the consciousness, helping to heal the consciousness of mankind here, helping to heal the feminine frequency, the masculine frequency. Okay. Um, an example of that would be one of you needing a couple years to go away on your path to learn more about um, roots and herbs to help heal when you do start up a practice. One of you going away to heal, or both of you deciding you do need this time apart because everything was so chaotic and so emotional at different times, that you know that the adjustments of portals, frequencies, downloads for divine feminine, divine masculine must be real to cause all of that. Those are examples of the benefits, because when you are more aligned to what you're trying to learn and what you're trying to find out, you're going to be better for mankind. You're going to be better for your community. You're going to be better for outreach. You're going to be better nutritionist. You're going to be a better reader. You're going to be a better Reiki practitioner. You're going to be better in your community to help those around you who may have had, these different things going on, or they may have had really mundane things going on. Because you think about those of us who are really, really helping, you might have to get in there kind of deep to help people. And so it does require a lot of looking at yourself from your own higher self. Looking at yourself is not just being, this mundane, everyday, kind of thing, this kind of energy. Um, yeah, but today is just a day where, I'm just missing him. My twin is very handsome. My twin is very handsome and kind of like, and I don't know who all I'm speaking to. I'm not sure. I know that I usually speak to females, but females are sometimes masculine. Sometimes you're the masculine, right? Sometimes he's going to be the feminine, right? Because it could be vice versa or whatever. But he seems, oh my goodness, just so truly masculine, from the physical to the voice, to the use of, the way he uses his hands, the way he speaks, the way he projects, the way he drives, the way he says things, the way he, uses chest, structure, shoulder, the way his posture is, everything was just so masculine. His voice, when he would say my name, when he would tell me about spirits coming to him about me. Yes, spirit would actually come to him about me because we had a lot of past life connections, and some of the spirits would still come around. Can you believe that? That's how deep all of this goes. And I do still miss some of this connection, but I understand it. I understand, and I'm good with being able to say that, I do know who he is. We acknowledged, we confirmed. We had so many experiences. And I just want to be able to share with you all, don't get hung up just on Don't get hung up just on, oh, we didn't get engaged, or you know, we haven't decided to move in together yet. um you know, give yourself time. Be around this person that you feel is your twin. You know, you may decide one day this couldn't have been your twin. You know, you may decide that oh no, this was not my twin. This couldn't have been. Give yourself time, give yourself energy. Let things kind of flow, you know, kind of get into the flow instead of panicking and wondering about, you know, well, is this going to happen? Um, well, if that's going to happen, well, if that's not going to happen, then I have to run and do this. Well, if that's not working, then I need to run and do that. You know, if you're in a spot of confusion, yeah, you need to talk about it. You need to ask the one that you feel, you know, ask certain questions. You don't have to try and bombard the whole situation with is it, isn't it? It's going to start flowing. It's going to start rhyming. Things are going to start sticking together. I actually I went to take a nap one day, right? I was just taking a nap. I just wanted to lay down, take a nap, you know. And I saw us. I saw us. We were actually on a soul tree, and we were the same leaf on that entire tree. It was a huge tree, and I actually saw us together, two, the both of us in that leaf. It was just beautiful. I mean, I've had so many beautiful experiences. It's not all about this negativeness, upset. You know, some things will shed. You're going to release some things. You're going to gain insight. Um, but don't get caught up in this whole thing where it has to be certain steps, you know, certain things happening at certain times, because it might not play out just like that. Okay, it might not be just as you read about or something like that. Okay, I do have information in the videos. Like if you go to the top of my channel and you click the videos, you'll see information about twin flames. And some of it is very old. I mean, it's really old because here for, I've been here on this for about 7 years. Yeah, about 6 or 7 years. So you'll see videos, you know, from before. Um, yeah. So another thing is what to do. Like when you're feeling that you're missing your twin, or you know, you're feeling that heart energy, what do? You know, because just sitting here now, you know, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like I could just really cry. My heart, you know, my tears are welling up in my eyes because it's such a profound experience, and it's a feeling of missing the person, but they're here. They're in my energy. They still activate me, you know. And because we're both spiritually open, you know, I know that he probably is feeling and experiencing it, you know, or that he's sending some energy to me, you know. Oh, wow. So I think what I'm going to do now, and I see no one has made a comment. Yeah, I don't see any comments. Okay. Which is okay. I mean, you all don't have to comment. I think I'm gonna just pull some cards here. Okay. This is my deck I created right here, True Soul Revelations deck. Okay. Let's just pull some. Okay. It's time for more in our relationship.